Hey YouTube, Gundam here. Yeah. You're not looking at anything small. You remember this little guy? I mean, there's nothing little about it. I mean, this guy's little. This guy's little. Well, thinner. This guy, not so much. This thing! Yeah. That is a Jagdpanzer E100. I finally got it. That's awesome. Now, it's not the biggest. I mean, one of the replays you'll see, I'm next to a mouse, so I'll show you that. I mean, this thing is huge. But, then again, I mean, look at it from the top here. Right in the middle. Zoom out if I can. Can't. And look at this thing. This thing is not as wide. But look how long the vehicle itself is. Just the tracks. These tracks end about here. These tracks end about there. Yeah, so there's a bit of the track sticking out on either end, so it's longer with the tracks alone, and then there's all this sticking out at the rear. The gun for this sticks out to right about there. This gun sticks out a little farther, but it doesn't have all that in the back. See that? I mean, basically, where this corner here is, straight down to that corner down there, or straight down to the tracks, is the end of the Jagdpanzer Z100. Now, you remember my Jagdtiger? It's just like this thing, 250 millimeters of frontal armor. Yeah, good look at it through that. This thing has less frontal armor, but it's way better sloping. 120 at the sides, 150 at the rear. So that's nice. The shells. This one averages... Well, let's just take a look at this. Yeah, 1050, 1050, 1400. 299 millimeters of penetration. Wait a second. 299? Now, if I recall... Looking at, oh, I don't know, this thing, the turret, only has 279 millimeters of armor at the front. 299 with those AP rounds. Yeah. Oh, one little thing here. Let's take a look in the tech tree for America. Let's find the big one. I'm not actually sure about this, so I wanted to see it. They have the T-57 Heavy and the T-110E5. I'm pretty sure it's the E5 that has the bigger armor. 203 millimeters at the front. Okay, that's junk in comparison. T-57, I don't know. 127 at the front. So, yeah, basically, if you want frontal turret armor, the M103's turret has 127 at the front there, and 127 at the front there, which is odd. You know, it's not a very well armored turret. This turret, on the other hand, 298. So it's actually... Oh wait, that's only 114, which is odd, but... Yeah, that's actually slightly more armor than this. That's 279, while this is 298. 298. Well, this AP round only averages 299. But then you got high explosive anti-tank at 420. Yeah, a T-32's 298 is not going to save you. And then only 85 for the high explosive, but 1400 damage. Accuracy, 0.35. Aiming time, 2.7. Yeah, so bringing down the accuracy, not the accuracy, bringing down the aiming time, not a bad idea. Crew skills, well, that's always handy. Forget about camo, forget about view range, because you have 400 meter view range, which is really good. Camo? What camo? You see the size of this thing. Let me zoom in. Okay, just take a look at that. Now, Take a look at this. And people spot these from a mile away. You're going to spot this thing from 2 miles. So there's that. Now this thing doesn't really go that fast, and its engine's getting a nasty nerf. It's going to go down quite a bit. The Maybach HL295 has a 1200 horsepower right now, but it's going to have a less powerful engine with the next patch. Now it will have more top speed and better traverse. However, you're never going to see that top speed unless you're going downhill. And the traverse speed couples over with the amount of engine power. So if you have horrible engine power but good traverse, you're never going to see that good traverse. So it's equal traverse, as far as I know. But yeah, rate of fire 2.33. I managed to get that down a little. You know, I have about a 21 second. So about 20 seconds right now. Now my crew isn't completely repaired. I mean, once I get mentor on this guy, that'll help. You know, so there's something. But yeah, I mean, yeah. What are you gonna do? So yeah, Brothers in Arms. That, well, there's that. 6 cents for them, and then camo for everyone else, because you don't want to just say, "Hey, shoot at me." You know, I got the camo paint on there. I don't have a camo net. And camo for everyone except for the commander, who's getting 6 cents. Meh. I'm not going to do an actual review on this, just a quick talk. You know, the thing's big, not the longest vehicle. You know, it's a nice big vehicle. But this thing is as well. Thing is, it's expensive. Yeah, it's going to cost you 6.1 million credits, plus 210,000. 210,000 research. It's pricey to get, but it's also pricey to maintain, as you will see. So, you're thinking, wait, we were just looking at a Jagdpanzer E100. Why is this a Jagdtiger? Because this is my very last game in the Jagdtiger. I thought you'd just want to see it. And I do love this tank. I really do love this tank. That gun, nasty gun. You don't want to get shot. I really wish I had saved the after action replay of this, but I did not. So apologies there. You know, at first I'm thinking I'm going to head up there. And then I take a look. I'm like, wait. Okay, wait. Well, there's... Okay, where are big tanks going? There's a T-54 over there and a KV-3. And then I look at the map and see no one. Not even the Lerva. Well, okay, the Lerva is kind of stopped. And I'm like, you know what? No, I gotta come around. And there's the fixed camera goofing off again. Oh. Hearing that grinding noise, painful. So Lerva, you bud, his name, King of Death. Yeah, King of whose death? Not the enemies, they'll say that. I'll bring up the map a little more here. You can see there's Lerva right behind me. They're big group of tanks, and I'm thinking, is that a lemming train by any chance? No, well, there's KV-3 there and T-54. This is a tier 9 game, obviously. I mean, this thing's not going to get in anything less than tier 9. It's a tier 9. Now, it could be the only tier 9. But, yeah. I'm thinking, what do they have as a threat? The Jagdtiger, yes, but they do have an AMX 5120. That's not good. So I'm just sitting here behind the bush and waiting. Seeing. What can I see? There's a camera again. Oh, Jagdpanther. Ooh. I can't hit him because there's a hill in my way. T-54 got a hit on him, so that's something. I'm thinking, Black Prince, I'm gonna have you. I believe I hit him, but I don't know. if it did hit him, I mean, average damage of 560, 276 penetration, you're not gonna be not penetrated by a Yag Tiger. And 560 damage, you're gonna feel that. It averages 560, yes, but I feel like it's more of, oh, and hey, look where that larva is. But it's more like a 600, 700 with that gun. But look where the larva is. Now there's the Black Prince. I can't really get a shot. Look how much of him is exposed. That's an accurate gun. But yeah, so I would have shot the larva, except for this is an accurate gun, because this is a German gun. I shot just over him. Black Prince, dead. So that's good. Turns out I actually did hit that Black Prince earlier. Free cam doesn't like me still. I mean, not free cam, fixed cam. I'm just taking a look, seeing where and all I can point. I'm zoomed in. Or actually, no, I'm just looking around. Remember, you can hit the X key, the X button, to lock tank destroyers and artillery. It comes in handy. I can't remember if we won or lost this, but look at the map. That can't be good. Oh, we lost the IS-6. They have a lot of tanks on that corner. I'm thinking, you know what? The AT-7 was to go up front. Alright, fine. And I'm thinking, you know, they got a lot of tanks up there. T-54 is going off. And, oh, who's pinging the map? Black Prince is gone. Ooh, ooh. I will have you. And I miss. Gotta reload, gotta reload, gotta reload, gotta reload, gotta reload. It actually penetrated him. Non-damaging hit. I'm gonna shoot once more, but I don't know. I didn't notice. He had pulled back. So, oh, and he's back. I can't hit the IS, but that Yag Panther. Booyah! That's one dead Yag Panther. And I'm looking at the map and I'm thinking, I gotta shoot the T-54 if I can. But I can't find him. And I'm just scouring the area, seeing if I can see him. But, nope. Alas, Podiotic. I can't see him. Now our T-54 is calling for help. And I'm like, ooh, there you are. Ooh. Well, he's still in play. We gotta finish him off. Because he's lighting our guys.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Booyah! That's 1,000 damage done, unless that hit on the Black Prince went through. And oh, look at the map. Our T-54's wanting help. Yeah, I'm turning around to deal with him. I'm pretty sure we lost this. So I'm gonna give that AMX a headache. Hi there. Boom! Okay, other than this game, the gun tends to do more damage. And I don't see him. Then I see him and, whoa, how'd he get over there? Those things are fast. Nope, it hit him. I don't know what it did. He had 800 health, and there's an E75. Oh boy. Oh, look at that. So I got another good hit into him. I'm thinking, oh, Yag Tiger. That guy. Shoot the Yag Tiger. Bounce. And I'm being shot from the side, and I turn, not knowing that they're reloaded. And the Yag Tiger got me. And we just got a KV-3. How long do you think he's gonna last? So, we're up to it. The big guy. I'm looking around and I see we got a lot of big tank destroyers. Where will we be? Where will they be? You know, where are our tank destroyers? Over there. 215 B183s. Nasty machines with their high explosive shells. I'm just watching, waiting to see where they go. And I see, you know what? We don't have many going over here. Now, one thing I need to mention, this tank hates artillery. I'm not going to show you another game that I played where there were multiple artillery, but it's not really just artillery, it's French artillery, that BC 155-50 particular. Those just destroy us. Oh, by the way, that's the highest that gun will point. Alright? That's the lowest the gun will point. So, yeah, gun depression is not good. This thing doesn't like hills. And I'm just pointing it to the side and the other side. Yeah, it does not point very far to either side. So you'll be relocating. So getting the aiming time down, not a bad idea. And yeah, you don't see it, but it's like 21 seconds for a reload. We have the Lore 155-50. Yeah. And ooh, I see an E100. I missed. But did you hear that sound when that thing fired? Let's turn it up. Wait for the next shot. I'll try to keep my voice down so you can hear it. I'm waiting for that E100 to come around the corner. You know, I told everybody this is my first game, because this is my first game. I had just bought this thing and just put paint on it because I'm not going to sell it. It's a tier 10. And I'm all alone. Yeah, there's a T-69 hiding back there. What are you doing, idiot? He actually runs up later and steals one of my kills. Or at least does damage and doesn't really allow me to get him, so... I'm saying, and you know, I'm thinking, why is that T-69 doing? I mean, the ISU, right there. T-69, can you spot for me? And the artillery is saying stuff. The ISU says the E-100's coming. Yeah, well, if he comes, I'm going to give him a nasty surprise. But somebody does come. And I give him a nasty surprise. There's a T-71. Well, the ISU's at least coming over to help. Use Arty on E-100. Well, duh, but you gotta find him first. And the T-69 said that, by the way. Nice shot, Arty. Yeah, our artillery hit a T-71. Ferdinand. Goodbye. Let's watch that again. Did you hear that thing fire? Oh. I'm going to slow it down to half speed. Goodbye.
Enemy armor is damaged.
966 damage with that shot. Remember, the 1050, so that was a below average damage roll. If it was average or above average, I'd one-shot him. By 10. Let's watch it again. Because that gun, you don't want to get shot by it. Regular speed. And now it says undefined, which is fun. Yeah. Oh, there you are. And I take a hit.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Now where did he hit me? Yeah. I'm not even sure what hit me. Then again, we haven't seen all of their tank destroyers. But you are not getting through the front of that from that angle at that range. Forget it. I mean, high explosive anti-tank like this thing has, maybe, but are you kidding? I just one-shot a 30. Well, he kind of burned. Now, I'd say a little lie here. Just watch the chat. This is my very first game, which is true. I am covering RT? Yeah. Okay, pause the chat. And that was my first shot ever. Oh, it doesn't pause the chat. Oh, I want you to see this, what the T69 said. If you didn't see it. Ah. But yeah. You know, this is my first game in the thing. And I did sort of one-shot him. And I say this is my very first game in this thing. The T69 says I am covering Artie. I say that was my first shot. Not true, I fired at the E100 and missed. But did you see what the T69 said? I am covering Artie. I'm like, you have got to be joking. The ISU-152? Yeah, look, their E100 is like, what? I'm not sure what he's saying about, but he has full health. And all the artillery's pinging that guy. Ooh. Blew his tracks off. Duh. And with a 20-second reload, yeah. But, ooh, the 183 derped him, so now I'm just going to move it. We whooped and I didn't even shoot a bullet. Well, there's still some left. Yeah, this thing, by the way, is slow. Even before they nerf it. Ooh, there goes their artillery. Our tank sat at 1 and 2. Yeah, well, now they're dead. And look, the T-69's coming. Okay, E100? Wow. And I try to shoot the IS-4, but I didn't notice there's a rock in the way. But that is a nasty gun. Did you hear that? Chun! There's the T-69. He basically prevented me from getting that kill. Because he stayed back there so I couldn't move up earlier. The Foch actually gets the kill, but he prevented me from moving up because I didn't know where they were. Pfft. Well, that was rather interesting. This is the results of that. Yeah, hit 2 shots, fired 4. I detected someone. And yeah, I burned that guy to death, but well, you know, that shot did like 900 damage to him. So there's that. I'm not really high, but damage done, that's 1 round. Take a look at total. I'm 6th, but that was only 1 shot. And that lower, well, he's artillery. He's supposed to do that. Bleh. The big problem? It's expensive for the ammo. 2,200 credits per shot. Lots of experience, though. So that's handy. 750, and you saw where it bounced. Look at that. I went almost 2/3 of a kilometer. Well, okay, slightly more, but slow. But with that gun, once again, compared to this, that gun is smaller than this thing, and this is definitely better armor. 200 millimeters of frontal hull armor, and look at the sloping. That's what, 50 degrees? That's not as good. But yeah, a 21-second reload. Blech. let's see another. So, the last game I'll be showing you with this beast today. I'm thinking, you know what? I spawned over here. I'm going that way. And we got a mouse. So I'll show you the size difference in these two. But a song comes to mind. And look at the game. Most of the vehicles are tier 10. Conquer, yeah. I'm going to give you a little present later. But I thought of a song. Panzer Lead. You know, that Panzer song from Battle of the Bulge? Yeah, what is this guy doing? Well, I can understand I'm a big tank, but seriously? Oh well. I'm just gonna sit here and ooh, there's the Conqueror. Hi. He fired, missed. I can't get a shot. Move over a little, and now I can. The Conqueror was somewhere around there. Now the E75 is going around, and the mouse is coming up behind me. And I'm like, ooh, oh, there you are. So I aim, and yeah, there's not that much of that guy showing. And somebody else had hit him, but look at that. 162. So somebody else hit him. Yes, it might have been the mouse, it might have been artillery, I'm not sure. But I know I hit him. Because if the artillery did that, wow. But he's not saying he's reloading. And there's the mouse. He'll get a little closer. There's the mouse firing. But the E75 got the kill. So, that probably was the artillery. I mean, yeah, artillery can do loads of damage. Everybody knows that. But I definitely had to have gotten a hit in there, or else that guy would be dead. And I'm thinking, ooh, a T-110E5? And there's ours with an E75. I'm just waiting here, seeing what these two will do. Get a good hit, but oh, that's not good. Ooh, big old hit there. Look at that. Mouse, Jagdpanzer E100. Not that far off in size. I mean, yes, the mouse is bigger. But then again, it's not that much bigger. Yeah, the mouse is a big tank. It's only slightly bigger than this thing, though. And where's that giant fuel tank that's supposed to be on the back of the mouse? I mean, you can see those big... You know, you see these two big hooks where it's supposed to hold on to. Oh well. The mouse does have a lot of health, and he played a good game. Watch this. E75's backing off. Not a bad idea. He's backing off. Bounced. I'm thinking, you know what? Let me shoot you in your side of your turret.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Side of your turret? Ain't tough enough. I mean, look where that went through. Right there. Your gun mantle might have been able to block it, but I couldn't hit anyways. So I just shot you right there. And that did 1,211 damage. Now look. The Awful Panther is back there dealing with that T-71. You know that guy doesn't want to take another hit. Artillery's calling for help. The T-71's dead though. So that's nice. Yeah, all these guns sound good, but mine sounds better. Oh, GW Tiger. Uh-oh. Look at what they got guarding their base. AMX 1390 and a T... or the 121. What's a 121 doing back there? And the AMX 1390 Really? Well, you got a kill from our AMX 1390, but what are you doing back there? Killing him? Yeah, but you killed him a long time ago. I'm thinking, oh, hi. I'll just derp you when you come around the corner. My tracks ate it. Come on, I want you to give me something I can shoot at. You know, I'm not going to waste a shot.
Drive on.
He wants me to waste a shot. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, artillery got him, so that's good. And there goes the mouse. Then I look at the map, I'm like, uh-oh. Hang on a sec. We got a mouse in E75, and there's the Awful Panther. They don't need me. You know, I tell the artillery thanks because I couldn't get shot. And yeah, we got a lot of enemies over there. So I'm going to head back and help. Because I'm at full health there. All that guy did was blow my tracks off. Big whoop. I got full health and a very nasty gun. I fired 2 shots thus far. You know, this thing only holds 24 rounds of ammo, so you don't want to pack very many gold and very many high explosive. But you do want to pack some. Just in case. And I'm like, oh wait, why was I slowing? Oh well. But yeah, look at the speed of this thing. Bleh, that's not good. But yeah, this thing doesn't go that fast. And that 1390 was, I thought he was going to come down here. And if he did, I was going to say hi. You know, I told the Awful Panther, come back, well, go over and kill the artillery, and I was telling the mouse to cap. E75's doing what he can, but we're losing 5-9. And there's their Tiger. And look at the position. And we just lost the E75. There's the mouse and the Awful Panther, or whatever it is. Ofkill Panther, the A Panther. There's their artillery. Here's our artillery. They cannot come over here. They can't jump that. Now they can there, maybe, come after the artillery. But mainly, they have to come down here. And I'm right here. Now, I'm going 27 kph now, which will be a miracle later on, once the patch comes out. You know, 8.8. But yeah, that mouse, that Awful Panther, well, you did something good. You killed their artillery. And this tank hates artillery. Let's continue. Now that bat chat, pretty nice. And I'm like, oh, I gotta save you, E4. He's probably going for a reload. I don't know if he knows I'm here. He might have seen me because that big machine gun turret. He probably saw me. Maybe not, I don't know. 163 meter, you know, he's coming close. 495. Alright, does he know I'm here? Oh, within 50 meters, he knows I'm here, and he fired. So now, why isn't he shooting? Now he's reloading. I'm like, ooh, if I can just get around you. He's not gonna let me. He's not gonna let me. And I'm like, you know what, I'm never gonna do that. But there's a corner over there. So, if I can get to that corner, I realize he's following me. So, surprise! That was funny. I started backing up there and bang! Now he's just right on my rear. Look at that. He just really wants to shoot me in that hatch. I'm not gonna let you. I'm turning around. Oh, in the side. That was nasty. Again in the side. Bounced. Where to bounce? Right there. Well, that was never going to penetrate. Not with a Bat Chat's gun. I mean, unless he's firing gold, but... yeah. Now we're being capped, and the mouse is capping. And their artillery's dead. Bounce again. Off the gun mantlet? Are you kidding me? He aimed for the toughest part of the armor. And I'm like, oh, you're dead. And where did he hit that time? Up there, you see it? Right here. Now, they stopped the cap, which isn't surprising. Look at our artillery. He's racing back. He's trying to get out of there. He's trying to help also. But I'm like, you're mine. I'm like, wait, we were being capped. Now we're not. So that guy may be coming to kill me. Oh, there it is. Ow. And where did that hit? Yep, the lower glacis. Now he's backing off because he just fired. Not a bad idea. With that much health left, it doesn't matter how much damage I do. With an AP round, you're dead. So I gotta swing up. And I'm like, come here. Come here. Keep it angled, keep it angled, keep it angled. Better the angle, better the angle. Yeah, blew off my tracks? Only. He was probably aiming for my lower glacis, but I used repair kit now. I'm like, you just fired, which means you got some time before reload. Oops. Come here. Aim for the lower glacis? It doesn't matter. I'm thinking, you know what? We're going to lose anyways. So, I might as well cover the artillery. And the artillery did pretty good. But, yeah. I'm thinking, maybe I can... No way. And look at the Alpha Panzer. I'm like, I don't think we can win. That guy's saying, suicide, suicide, suicide! No. The repairs cost a lot in this thing. I'm going to do some damage to these guys. I'm going to make them work for this kill. They want me, they can have me, but they're going to work for it. And I took out an artillery, but, yeah. What I don't realize is they can get around. You know, I've never had to do this before. Now, there's that M103. You gotta keep an eye on him. He knows what he's doing, especially against these. Now I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna cover my lower glacis. And there's not much of that. I'm like, Artie? Get behind me. So he's like, okay. Because if he was there, they'd have obliterated him. 121? Let's back it up. I gotta see that again. Oh, yeah. Ew. That. What in the world? Okay. Interesting. Oh well. Yeah, so I'm like, okay. And I'm like, Artie, get behind me. So I aim, and I'm like, okay, they'll be coming down there.
They're knocked down.
I had only barely seen him, and then I'm like, derp! And there's the artillery, and there's the 103. He missed. And he's in cover. We're being capped, so I know they're gonna come. And I'm like, what's the artillery doing? Oh yeah, by the way, alley-oop. Yeah. Cunning wolf alley-oop. I'm like, okay, that guy was right over there. And I'm thinking, what's he doing? Can they actually get back there? Can they actually come from there? Oh boy. Please tell me no. I'm like, okay, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Oh, there's you. And that went through right next to the gun. So, yeah. That guy, he knows what he's doing, and he's probably switched to gold. And I aim, but I can't get a shot. And I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, ow! That went in from the side. Little damage to that guy, sorry. And ooh, that E100. And he just shot the side. Now, I didn't get to see what happened there, but I'm pretty sure the artillery did something, and bang. Well, you did more damage to yourself than the artillery did, I think. And you blew your tracks off. But we were never going to win that. I did make that 121 pay, and I got the most kills of our team. The mouse got 2 kills. But we were never going to win that. Though you do get to see inside. However, where's the gun? Oh, there it is. Burned out. Well, that was fun, but we lost. You can't win them all, right? So, how was that battle? Well, I wish I had known that guy would have gone through where he did, but yeah. All my shots hit the target. I did 4391 damage. Nasty hits, and that bad, chat. Good job, but that was the guy who couldn't. Oh, 1200. Oops. Ooh yeah. So this gun can do a lot of damage. You do not want it to shoot at you. Team Ice, I was not the most for damage. That was our T110E4. Congrats to him. As the most for experience. Where's our artillery? Well, there's the mouse. I'm not sure I'm looking forward to that anymore. But he did a good game. Here's our artillery. He didn't do much. I don't think he hit very many times. Splash damage 6, so he actually didn't hit, but it's artillery. What do you expect? He died from one hit, but I think they also rammed him. Detail report? Well, if this had been a standard account, I'd have lost over 4,000 credits, but I got 11,000 credits gain. So that's nice. I still died, and that's not ever fun, but I made them pay for it. I wish I'd have gone around that corner a little different angle against that E100. Congrats to him. But the M103 would have hurt me anyways. Oh well. Can't win them all. But yeah, this thing costs a fortune to repair. Did you see that? Reaper and Master Gunner, that's nice, but 22,000 credits to repair. That's at the lower end, actually. You can wind up spending more than that to repair this thing. And 2,200 credits per shell? Yeah, 2,200 for that, 1,430 for that, 7,200 for these things, the heat rounds. But they have a minimum of 315 penetration. So, there's that. But 7,200. You shoot one of those things, you're pretty much gonna go negative unless you win. That was awesome. You win some, you lose some. What are you gonna do? At least I got a tier 10 vehicle. But yeah, it's expensive. Oh, you're guaranteed to spend a minimum of 20,000 credits if this thing's knocked out. Okay? But the Mighty Jingles, Bohemian Eagle already did a review on this thing. Watch those side plates. And definitely the biggest weakness of every single German vehicle. Lower glacis. Because, well, at least every single German heavy tank destroyer, well, basically all their tank destroyers and all their heavy tanks. Well, at least the majority of them. The transmission of a lot of these vehicles for Germany, guess where that is? In the front. Meaning, if you get hit in the lower glacis, they're going to blast your transmission and probably set your engine on fire. If they don't do that, which, by the way, the engine for this thing's right under here, but if they don't blow your engine away, it's, you know, by setting your vehicle on fire, they will blow your engine away. I mean, you know, they gotta have a pretty big gun, but just don't get shot there. Cover it up. Yeah, I only showed you 2 games. I've had several in this, but I'm done with World of Tanks of the day. I got a video to make and put on YouTube. Yeah. It doesn't point up that much, and it can't go down very much because there's a giant tank in the way. But I mean, you're pretty much guaranteed to do over 1,000 damage with this gun. I mean, I'm not saying always. I mean, yeah, it couldn't go down to 788, but it seems to tend to do more than average. Why do they even have the machine gun up there? Just take that off and you remove a massive weak spot. You know, if you can't get through the side skirts here and there and you can't get into the lower glacis, shoot at that. Or get above it and shoot down anywhere you like. But, yeah, never shoot at this upper glacis. Using the high explosive anti-tank here, yeah, 420 millimeters, well, minimum of 315. At that angle, it's, what, 300 plus millimeters thick? But a lot of guns are like this. And do 374, you know, they get close to that, so angle your tank. Basically, you don't want to shoot at the upper glacis of this thing, because 200 millimeters thick, that far back, it's close to 300. Besides, yeah, that is a big target, but it's much better to just aim for here or here. Never hit this. You're gonna bounce right off. Well, that's it for me. See ya. Oh, I have got to come up with a better ending for my videos.